My brother uninvited me from his wedding because I look too good and might upstage the bride. I need to say this up front. I'm not a model. I'm not an influencer. I'm a 27-year-old electrician who lost 60 pounds last year because my doctor said my cholesterol was concerning and I got scared. That's it. Fear of dying got me on a treadmill. Not vanity cardiology, but apparently losing weight in this family is a declaration of war. My brother Kyle called me 3 weeks before his wedding. We're close. Always have been. He was my best friend growing up and I was supposed to be his best man. So when he called, I figured it was about the bachelor party or the rehearsal dinner. Instead, he said, "Hey man, don't take this the wrong way. Nothing good has ever followed that sentence in the history of speaking." He said his fiancée Madison was having some anxiety about the wedding photos and felt that my new appearance might pull focus from the bride. He said it exactly like that. Full focus like I'm a lighting rig at a concert. I laughed. He didn't. "Kyle, are you serious right now?" He got quiet and said she's been planning this for 2 years, man. It's her day. She just wants to feel like the most beautiful person in the room. She will be. She's the bride. She's wearing a white dress and a veil. I was going to wear a navy suit and stand slightly behind you. Nobody's looking at me. He said Madison had seen my recent photos on Instagram and got upset. I posted exactly 3 photos after losing weight. One at the gym, one at a family barbecue, one with my dog. I'm not out here doing thirst traps. I'm standing next to a golden retriever. Then he hit me with the options. He said I could either dress down significantly or maybe sit this one out and watch the live stream. He offered me a live stream to my own brother's wedding. Like I'm a fan who couldn't get tickets. I said, "Hi, I'm your best man." He said Madison thinks maybe Jake could step in. Jake is his college roommate who I've met twice and who once called me Kyle's other brother at Thanksgiving. "Jake?" I called Madison directly. She picked up and her voice was sweet, but the words were unhinged. She said, "I've been planning this wedding since I was 14 years old in my journal, and I'm not going to let anyone overshadow my entrance." I said, "Madison, I'm a groomsman. I'll be standing at the altar. Nobody's looking at me during your entrance. They'll all be watching you." She said, "You don't know that." My cousin said, "Your jawline is distracting." My jawline. Her cousin described my face as distracting, and that was enough evidence to uninvite a family member. I called my mom. Surely she'd be on my side. She said, "Honey, maybe just wear something baggy. Don't make it a thing. Don't make it a thing. I'm being kicked out of a wedding for losing weight on doctor's orders, and I'm the one making it a thing." My dad said even less. He said, "Your brother's happy. Don't rock the boat. The boat is rocking itself." I'm standing on the shore watching it sink. Eli, my younger brother, was the only one who said what everyone was thinking. He called me and said, "This is the dumbest thing that's ever happened in this family, and Dad once bought a boat off Craigslist that sank in the driveway." Fair point. I decided to go anyway, not to cause drama, not to prove a point because my brother was getting married, and I wasn't going to miss it because his fiancée couldn't handle the existence of cheekbones. I wore a normal suit, navy, fitted, but not tight, no flashy watch, no crazy haircut. I looked like a normal human being attending a wedding. I walked in and sat in the 4th row, not the front, not the best man spot. The 4th row like a distant cousin at my own brother's wedding. The ceremony was beautiful. Madison looked stunning, genuinely. Kyle cried. Everyone clapped. I clapped too from row 4 behind my aunt who kept blocking my view with her hat. At the reception, I ate my chicken, drank my water, and talked to my grandma. That's it. I was the most boring guest at the wedding. I could have been a piece of furniture. Then, 3 people came up to me and said, "I looked great." 3 out of 200 guests. 3 people said, "Wow, you look good. Have you been working out?" Normal wedding small talk, the kind of thing you say between the salad and the cake. Madison saw the 3rd one happen from across the room and sent a bridesmaid to my table. The bridesmaid sat down and said, "Madison is asking if you could maybe stay away from the photographer. They tried to crop me out of the wedding, my brother's wedding." I left after the cake, didn't make a scene, didn't say goodbye to Madison. I hugged Kyle, told him I was happy for him, and drove home. The next week at family dinner, nobody mentioned it. Like, it didn't happen. Mom passed the mashed potatoes. Dad talked about football. Kyle showed photos from the honeymoon. I sat there looking at pictures from a wedding I attended from row 4. I brought it up. "So, are we going to talk about how I was uninvited from the best man position because I lost weight?" Kyle said, "Come on, man. It wasn't like that. It was exactly like that." Jake gave the toast. "Jake, he mispronounced your wife's name." Mom said, "Let's not ruin dinner." Eli said, "This is the best dinner we've had in months. Keep going." Madison stared at her plate. Then she looked up and said, "I just wanted my day to be perfect." I said, "It was your day. Nobody was trying to take it. I just wanted to stand next to my brother." The table went quiet. Kyle stared at his fort. He knew I was right. He just didn't know how to say it in front of her. He called me the next day and apologized. Said he should have pushed back. Said Jake's toast was terrible and everyone noticed. Said the photos without me felt wrong. I forgave him. He's my brother. But Madison and I haven't spoken since that dinner. She blocked me on Instagram, which means she can no longer be upset by my photos. Problem solved? Eli got me a frame for Christmas. Inside, he put the live stream link Kyle originally sent me. Under it, he wrote, "Best seat in the house. It's hanging in my bathroom."